So welcome to the session for today on APM with Python. Today we have so far seen how we can automate the hybrid apps and the native apps, and today we are going to see how we are going to automate the web applications. So in our mobile phones we can open the browser and we can have a look at the web applications at hand. So if we have to automate those web applications, how do we do that? So I hope you remember we discussed about the locators through Selenium, which were holding true for the web applications. So you could locate an element by ID, you can locate an element by name, by link text, by XPath and by CSS. Do you all remember that? Yes, you remember that? Great. So what we are going to do is we are going to have a look at our web applications which we are going to automate. And we will just browse through it and create a login credential on it. So the application URL is I'm sharing. So the application URL is what I am sharing with you guys. This is the application URL. It's basically an e-commerce website which allows you to log into the application and log out. It allows you to create an account. It allows you to search for products or buy products, then view your cart, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first showcase you how this site behaves, and then I'll ask you to create an account. So you click on my account link. You go to this page where you see new customer. You click on continue. Herein you fill in all the mandatory details. Once all the mandatory details are filled and you have provided with the password, etc., you will be basically be logged into the application. Once you are logged into the application, you can go ahead and see the different aspects of it. So I'm going to log into this application. So once I'm logged in, as you guys can see, I can go ahead and change my account information. I can go ahead and see the orders I have already created. No orders. I can go and change my password. I can search for a product. I can go ahead and click on buy now. Click on add to cart. Check out and purchase this product. Okay. Here I will select I want to pay by using cash on delivery. And I will confirm order. Everywhere you see these messages which you can use for verification purpose. Then you click on log off and you click on continue button and you are back to this page. Are you able to understand these flows? Pretty simple flows. Yes, this is a web page. So you can open this web page on your mobile browser. So what I'm going to ask you guys is, I'm going to ask you guys that open this website and create an account on this website and remember the account credentials which you have created. Take 5 minutes, create your account and then we will automate it. Okay. So let's try to write down the steps if we want to log into the application, and then let's try to find out the locators, and we will then try to create our script. So what is the first step? Open the application. Second step, click my account link. Third step, type username. Fourth step, type password. Fifth step, click sign in button. Click log off link. And seventh is click continue button. Right? These are my steps. Now, if you open this application in your mobile and you try to take the screenshot through the UI Automator and you would try to find the locators of this, tell me what is that you experience. Are you able to see any locator associated with any of these objects or not? Open this application on your mobile device. So basically open your browser in your mobile and open this website. Take the screenshot with the UI Automator and try to see if you are able to capture any locator information which we have tried to capture through the way we have captured. So this is my website which is opened right now. So you attach your screen. I will not be able to do the UI Automator thing because my screen hangs. So you try the UI Automator on your device. Open it and capture the screenshot. Tell me, are you able to fetch any locators through this or not? Okay, so are you able to see any locators? When you basically are trying to click, I'm sure it is taking everything as a whole and it is not showing you individual locator values, right? So we have to understand that this is a web application. We will not be able to fetch the locator information through the UI automator which we have done for the hybrid and the native apps. Okay. So for web application, if you have to automate a web application using an APM, basically you are trying to open the website on your browser in your mobile and you want to see how it behaves. So what we have to do is we have to use the way through which Selenium finds the locators and then we use it. So that is what exactly I will show you guys. So we open our website. Now what you have to do is you right click on an element and you select inspect. Okay. You right click on the element and you select inspect. When you click on inspect, it basically tells you what type of element it is. So for my account, you see A tag. A stands for anchor tag. Its ID is GDB3 and since it is a link, whenever we encounter a link, the link is always recognized by its link text. So my account is a link and you will use the link text to recognize the element. Then click on the link and let's enter this page. Right click on this, say inspect. You will find out it is an input type of element which has got the name property. Do you see this? Name equal to email address. Marian, are you also able to see? Name is equal to email address. We are doing it on the desktop, not on the phone. Because it's a website which is being opened through the browser, whatever we are doing will also work on the phone. Open the application in your desktop, right click on it on the Chrome window and say inspect. So this object has name is equal to email address. So we use this property for the username field. We say name is equal to email address. Similarly, click on this arrow to select another element. We get its input type password. Name is equal to password. So for the first three objects, have we fetched our locators? Are you all able to understand the three locators which I have fetched? For my account, it is link text. For username, it is the name email address. For password, it is the name password. Marian, are you also able to understand? Pay attention to the screen. Here, when I highlight this element finding box, which is this arrow, and I click on this password field, are you able to see input type password name is equal to password? So I've told you guys when I was teaching you about locators that if an object has name, we use that name to find the object. So the HTML information of this page about this object shows that it has got a name property where the value is password. So I can use it. Do you understand it now? Okay. Now if you guys understand it, tell me what is the locator value which would be associated with this sign in button. Fetch the HTML associated with the sign in button and tell me the locator information which will hold true for it. Very good. No, type submit is not a good locator. If the object has ID or name, we always use that to fetch the object details. Okay, so we have fetched for the sign in button. The ID property is equal to TDP5. Now the log off, if you look at the log off, it is a link, so we will use link text. Also the continue button is a link, so we will use the link text. Okay. Basically in this website, the links are using the CSS are presented as buttons, as if they are buttons, but they are links. So have we fetched the information about locators for all the objects we are going to encounter in the login logout scenario? Okay. Now let us try to see how we are going to write our code to automate it. It is going to be as simple as we have seen earlier. So what we have to do is we first have to import few libraries. We have to import information from Selenium, and we have to import from APM the WebDriver. Okay, these are the imports which we do. Then we set our desired capabilities object for platform version. Here we are choosing browser name and device name. Since we are going to launch this particular application on a browser, we choose the browser name and the device name. Okay. Then you set up your driver and you provide the path to the APM server and you pass the desired capabilities object. Then you say driver.get. The purpose of driver.get is to basically open the browser with the URL. Then the next is you are going to find the element by link text and you perform click operation. You find the element by name and you perform the operation send keys. Send keys basically type on the text box. Then you say driver dot find element by name, password, send keys, the text. Now what happens is sometimes the application is not able to identify or sometimes APM is unable to identify the element on the web page because APM is mainly created for the mobile applications. But nevertheless, there is a workaround, and that workaround is which we have used in here. You will realize that when you try to click on the sign in button using these normal approach, it will not click on the sign in button. So what I have done is I have taken a workaround. In the workaround, I have basically pressed tab twice, then press enter. When I press tab twice and then I press enter, it takes my focus to the sign in button. See this. And here I will say, after here I will say tab. It has highlighted password forgotten, click here. Then I say tab, it has basically highlighted sign in button. Then I press enter, it will click on the sign in button. Is this clear? So sometimes if your object is not able to be located using the traditional locator methods, we take the help of keyboard and the mouse actions, keyboard and mouse actions. So here to click on the sign in button, I am going to press tab twice and press enter. This will basically click on the sign in button. And once the sign in button is clicked, I am going to find the element by log off link, which is ID TDB4, element by ID TDB4 for continue button. I could have also used element by link text log off, element by link text continue. But nevertheless, both of these elements also have ID property TDB4, so I can use that. So I'm going to launch my APM server. So server is launched, my device is connected. Just check whether the device credential is fine. Yeah, looks fine to me. So I'm going to start my execution. So as you can see, it has started filling in the credentials. It has clicked on the sign in button. It has clicked on the log off link and the continue button, and my test is over. Were you all able to see this? Link text we cannot see. Link text we can see here, Marian. Basically, the text which appears is the link text. Here is the link text. Do you see this? My account. So I'm sharing this script with you guys. I want you guys to try this on your system. And if you face any challenge, let me know. Please try this out. You should also be able to automate this application login logout scenario the way I have shown you on screen. Please do it. people to run it? Any questions? Program is not terminating. Use this command in the end, driver.quit. It should end then. Okay? Use the command driver.quit. Not sure, Marian, why are you getting this error? The error is more related to your APM server. Ensure you have started your APM server before you start the execution. So are we all clear on the web automation? Do you have any questions, any one of you? Okay, good. So I want you guys to now open this page which talks about the locator information through APM. So I want you guys to open this page. We will discuss about it. And since we have already discussed about locators in Selenium, which also holds true for APM, we will be able to better understand this. So please open this page. So there are different selector strategies which are available to find elements. This one. So open this page, okay, the find element page, and it talks about the different locator strategies which are available for us. So the selector strategies are available in the earlier link. Let's open that. Yeah. Here we have got the selector strategies. Okay. This one. In here, we have got this accessibility ID, class name, ID, name, XPath, image, Android UI Automator, Android View Tag, and iOS Automation. Now in here, I hope you remember ID. So in the Android objects, there is something called as resource ID and something called as name if you're looking in your iOS app. If you're looking in an Android APK, it is basically resource ID. So we use resource ID to locate an object, or we use the name in the iOS. Then you have the name property itself. You can create an XPath. You can use the class name, or there is something available called as accessibility ID. For the iOS app, it is called as accessibility ID, but for Android, the information is available in the form of content-disk. That is content description attribute gives you about the information on the accessibility ID. So these are the different locators which are available to us to locate an element on a APK or on an mobile application. For example, if you look at your hybrid app, do you see you are using element by ID property? And this ID property was basically available as resource ID. These ID properties like 5 plus digit 6 equal, they were all mentioned as resource ID when you saw your object in an UI automator. Do you remember it? So I hope you remember about the Android objects we discussed about, and then we discussed about the hierarchy, and then we had a look at the UI automator, and we saw how the properties associated with the object we are choosing get displayed. So these are the properties which you see on screen, and you can use either of these properties to locate an object. The rule always remains the same. If the object has ID property or a name property, we always use that. Otherwise, we resort to XPath or accessibility ID or something called as UI selector or UI automator property, about which we will talk in next class when we talk about some advanced user interactions. But nevertheless, these are the locator strategies. If you have any question in the locator strategy or you want to talk about it, please let me know now. fine. You can review guys. So I hope you remember I gave you those links to read. When we were starting with the locators, we had a class, and then we have done few exercises where we have fetched these locator values, and then there are this locator information available on the APM page as well. So for today, as an assignment, so in your application, it allows you to change your profile information. So you have to pick up the scenario where you are changing only the last name, no other field, and you have to automate this scenario. Again, before automating, you should be able to have your manual steps in place and then try to automate it. Will you guys do it? And wherever you get stuck that your object is not recognized by the basic locator way, try to use keyboard actions like pressing tab or pressing a mouse. So will you guys try this? There is another link where you can get lot of free Android APKs available. Okay. Try to pick up a simple APK. You will have to explore a bit. Okay. Or try to pick up an APK which is already installed on your system. For example, you can try with let's say Facebook APK or some other APK and try to automate that. But instead of automating a Facebook or this side of APK, pick up a free APK from this Android application which I have shared with you and try to pick one scenario in that and automate it so that you are able to understand how well you have understood the concept of locators and automation. So the more you play around with these APKs or websites, the better you will find you are going to get in APM, and you will also be able to find some challenges. And as and when you find challenges, you are free to talk to me about it. Okay. So I hope you remember that whenever you are trying to automate an APK, there are two things that you should be able to fetch. One is the app package and the second is app activity. And I have shared the commands with you, and we did that exercise where we were able to fetch the app package and app activity. So try to get your hands dirty in that front. You can try automating the app Truecaller. Pick just one scenario and you will be able to do that. Marian, what exactly is your problem? The line which you have mentioned, is your APM server running when you try to automate it? Okay. Then we will see. I'll make you the presenter. Is your previous script working? Like when you try to run the native app or hybrid app, is it working? No, is it working today? Previously, how did it work? Were you using a real device? So what happened to your real device? You left it at the office. If you are working through the virtual device, were you able to fetch, uh, have you ensured that you have given the correct settings for the virtual device? For the emulator, you have to basically give the information about the emulator, the device name and the AVD property. Have you done that? In my application, I have not done it, my scenario, because I am working on the real device. You also have the script to work on the emulator. You have the script to work on the actual device. Did you change your script so that it picks the virtual device? Is your prior script in which we were working on hybrid app or native app working on virtual device? And check in your virtual device, do you have Chrome available or not? You have Chrome available in your virtual device. Are your previous scripts working on your virtual device? So this script is not working and you are getting an error. Fine. I would request you not to take help from anyone, neither me nor Sameer. You look at the error and you try to fix it on your own. Imagine we don't exist in this world and there is no hurry. Give yourself 2 days. If in within 2 days you are not able to fix it, message me on Skype and I will connect with you and we will solve it together. But I want you to take this challenge yourself and fix this issue without taking help from anyone. Just do it on your own and take the help from Google all you want. Now I want to ask you guys about the last class session which we are going to have. So two of us are in IST time zone, one of you, Marian, you are in CST or IST? CST, great. So Sameer is available any day after 10 a.m. on a weekday. So I want to ask you, Marian, if we have to have a session on a weekday coming next week, which day you can give us? The session would be again for 1.5 hours. Which weekday can you give us? He is available anytime after 10 a.m. on a weekday. So look at this thing. After 10 a.m. is this. The second row is your time. The first row is our time. Thursday? Your Thursday. So your Thursday would be our Friday morning. So your Thursday what time? 10:30 p.m.? So your Thursday will be our Friday. So your Thursday 10:30 p.m. works for you. 9:30 p.m. your time. Your 9:30 p.m. is 9 a.m. for us. Sameer. No, we cannot do it on next Saturday and Sunday. I was actually aware that Sameer, you were not available on 24th and 25th. That's what you told me last time we met. So I did not take any class that time. So it was new to me when you messaged me a day back that you are not available on 2nd. And we both of you, I waited and we missed the class on 15th, which I wanted to schedule. So I want a time to finish off the session before 8th in the coming week. So you guys have to give me a day. No, like I said, Friday. Okay. So 7th, both of you are available, 9 a.m. our time. So for Marian, it will be your Thursday evening, 9:30 p.m. For us, it will be our Friday morning, 9 a.m. Okay. Can you do it 10 p.m. your Thursday evening, Marian? So that we give some leeway to Samir and he can manage at 9:30 a.m. Yes, 10 p.m. your time. Because Samir said he wanted to start at 10 a.m. I'm just trying to find a middle way. Okay. And is there any possibility you can give us any other day before 7th? Before 6th evening of yours? Any other day? Any other prior day before 10 p.m.? Just because instead of taking very long breaks, things are fresh in our mind. So if we are able to have a class in like next 2-3 days, it will help us all. Tuesday same time. Great. So your Tuesday evening will be our Wednesday morning. Is that fine with you? So Tuesday 10 p.m. CST is Wednesday 9:30 a.m. IST. Does this work for both of you? Yes, for you it will be the 4th, for us it will be the 5th. Fine. So let's do that. Now please don't get confused. You will receive the invite for 5th 10, 5th 9:30 a.m. IST. This means 4th 10 p.m. CST. Okay? Please don't get confused and be available for the session for 5th 9:30 a.m. IST, where we will be talking about the advanced user interactions which we see. Okay. Fine. All good. And Marian, you try till tomorrow. If you are not able to fix it, drop me a message on Skype and then we will take the team viewer approach and fix it together. Okay. Sure. Great. But take this as a challenge. I want you to fix it on your own. Now, before we end this session, do you guys have any questions? Okay. Great. So what I will do is I will send the invite. Don't get confused. We have mentioned it very clearly, and we will meet on our 5th and 4th of Marian, and we will discuss the rest of the information which is left. And if in case we require an extra session or you guys have individual queries, please feel free to reach me. You can always come in contact with me, and I'm supposed to answer you guys. Okay. So the topic which is left is advanced user interactions. And before we meet, if you guys get time, and you are able to automate either an APK or this demo site application, please do that. And if you face any challenge, let me know. We will fix it together. Okay. So that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you guys on our 5th and 4th for you, Marian. I'll be sending the invite. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.